Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are in a brand new module. So you should have received in the mail module 6 and we are going to begin right at lesson 1. If you are a fan of treasure maps and the game Battleship, you're going to like this unit a lot. And in fact, it's what you start off 6th grade with. You're learning how to graph and you're staying in something called a coordinate plane. Today, we are going to take a little bit of time to show you what that first quadrant in the coordinate plane looks like. So, we've got some shapes here on a number line, and we're going to figure out where those shapes are. But first, let's look at a couple of these number lines and think about what we notice and compare that to some of the number lines you're used to seeing. Take a moment, pause the video, and say what you see. All right, maybe some of the responses that you had was all of these number lines start at 0. Some of these number lines go in opposite directions. Some of these number lines skip count by different numbers. All of those are true. Did you notice the most important thing about a number line? That every single hash mark is the same distance apart. In other words, if your number line tells the reader that from this hash mark to this hash mark is a value of one unit, then every single other hash mark must have a distance of 1 unit from the last hash mark. So I can't say that from here to here is 1 and then later on say, oh, just kidding, from here to here is 3. Right? If I'm counting by ones, then all of my hash marks have to be equal distance apart, and they'll always be 1, a difference of 1. But if I wanted to count by threes, I could do that as well. Say if my number line was going to a really high number, I probably wouldn't want to count by 1. So there's all sorts of different number lines. They can go from left to right. They can go from right to left, and they can go up or down and down to up. Right? And they don't always have to start with 0. So I could start a number line again. If I was looking at numbers that were really high, I could start at my number line at 1000. That would be okay. But every time I counted from one hash mark to another, I would have to be sure that the distance between them stayed the same. So if I was going to count by 1000s, then this would have to be 2000, and this would have to be 3000. All right, you get the point. Let's start to go through some of these problems that we have listed here. And again, our goal is to find the value of each shape as it lies on the number line. So this 0 right here represents our point of origin, our P, O, O. And that's some terminology you're going to use quite a bit. Our point of origin. That's where our number line starts. So every shape here has a distance from the point of origin. So this triangle has a distance away, and it's up to us to figure out what it is. So if this number line starts at 0, find another value on this number line to help you to determine what this number line is counting up by. I see 1 way over here. So how many hash marks are in between 0 and 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what has this number line been divided into or partitioned into? That's right, 6th. So this triangle is 1, 2, 3, 4 6 away from 0. That's 4 6. What about this star? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6, 7, 8. It's 8 6 away. Find out the rest of the values of each of these shapes in terms of how far they are away from 0.